Last week I got this GoPro Session, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun because of its size. It's small this way. It's a cube and it has a lot of potential. I wanted another GoPro camera, so I figured I'd get this one before I got the 5. One of the things I quickly found out about the Session, and probably the Session 5, is that there's no real lens cap cover for it. You have to buy it off market. It's about $7 for the cheapest one. It looks pretty good. There's complaints that the $7 one doesn't fit around the whole frame. It only fits when you take this out. So you're constantly taking it out, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in. So I've come up with a pretty simple solution using, believe it or not, spice jar lids. I tried a whole bunch of different kind of lids, and the spice jar one was a pretty good fit. The only problem is that you have these grooves here that you have to contend with. But it fits on there good. You can take it off. It's not going to accidentally pop off, and it doesn't mar whatsoever the GoPro or the cage for the GoPro. It's a fairly simple build. I think you'll find that you probably have already a lot of these things around your home. Cleaning, anything like that. Gift cards, old credit cards, or these are from stays at hotels. Double-sided tape. Some sort of grinding filing. This really is helpful. Safety glasses. This silver marker is really good for marking on the black, so I used that because I had it. And then a spice top. I took the cover and I matched it up, and then I found the arc right here. I also found that this is pretty darn close, you can see it there, to this curve right here, so that works out pretty good. It fits down in there. Let's get it off kilters here. So that's what it fits in with the grooves inside. So I wanted it to be a little firmer set, obviously. So that's where I came in and ground down on this after marking it. And then just put top on there to help me out, to know where to pop it on. Like that. And that's pretty tough. It's gonna come off only when you want it to come off. The next step that I'm gonna do is take one of these credit cards, basically took and traced the outline here, cut it out with some scissors. Goes pretty easy, or you could use a X-Acto knife or something like that. This is double-sided tape. This has a little bit of sponge to it, which I kind of like for this build. So you peel it off, line it up. This has got the paper on the other side. If you really wanted to be fancy, you could take and get some black versions of this to put on the inside, but nobody's going to see it but me, so I really don't care too much. So lay the circle right there. Trace it out. Happen to be using the, you want to keep the pressure on there so you got a good outline. Cut that out. Originally I was going to use felt for the inside here, but my wife said that's not a good idea because it just sheds all the time, so I'm using this material here for cleaning lenses, and I really think it's going to do the job. So I'm going to pause here and cut out the rest of the circle. The circle is complete, so you peel this off. Come on. It's very sticky. Pushed it down there nice and firm. It's got a little bit of cushion, and it's got that protective layer so that it's not going to be a problem with this lens that I'm trying to save. Nice and firm. Comments and thumbs up, always appreciated. Look for future builds involving GoPros. Got several in the works.